double derp. I realized that my microphone was off as soon as I started this.
Nice.
I was very distracted by Mickey. And I also realized that when I closed the game, I didn't save. But we didn't go back very far. We just, you know, we don't have the conversations about the allies here with Isabel and Gobbet. We did this at the end of the previous episode, so. So I guess we get to take back our deal about the flight Excalibur, seeing as I forgot to save. But the autosaves on this game are really good. That's why I'm not, you know, beat up about forgetting to save because, well, I normally save before or after every mission and not during. But playing through this game, like, if I wasn't recording, I'd just be saving all the time whenever I felt like it. The thing that's really cool about pistols is how they have a burst mode, so they can really capitalize off of those crits. At the same time, that burst only takes one move. Smart Link's Ares Alpha will take 5 grand. That we don't have enough for that. Too rich for our blood, okay? But I'll tell you what we can do. Check this cyberware out. We might be able to go and get that adrenaline pump and be able to take an extra action. Seeing as, I mean, our Decker's doing pretty good as she is right now with what she's got. Like, she still needs an extra program. And the extra action means we'll be able to fire our full magazine and then reload. Cyberware Affinity 5. Okay. That's gonna take 1.5 essence, but we got wired reflexes now. As one of our available skills. So we still can acquire a new cyber weapon. Pretty soon we're gonna need a new rifle for ourselves. Brain cyberware. Essence cost 0. We still are gonna get some upgrades for Isobel. Alright, so let's get another no. Yeah, execute assassin. An exploder would be pretty cool. Hey, you know what? An exploder is gonna help with that short burst of damage that's needed. And it's guaranteed damage, too. We're buying that for Isabel. Alright, so let's head to steal the data. Right. Alright, Isabel as per usual. What is his drone control? 6. Don't you guys find it a bit strange that Gaichu's able to use Overwatch even though his... Oh, I guess because his close combat is above 4. Okay. Duncan and Gobbet make a good pair. Do we need Gaichu for anything specific on this mission? Probably not. Other than the fact that we're probably going to come under extremely heavy fire. And, well, this is probably going to be a stealth mission, right? So, it's good to have somebody who can quietly take down enemies. Shoot, excuse me. I'm just considering. Do I need Raptor for anything? Are there any drone holes? I don't know. I think I'm gonna take Gaichu and Duncan. Or Gaichu and Raptor. There's gonna be quite heavy combat on this mission. So I guess Gaichu's strength and longevity. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of organics too, if I remember correctly. Duncan's raw firepower is great, but you know what? Gaichu and Raptor, double melee. Let's go for it. Gaichu gets an additional medkit. Isabel's got one premium medkit, and Raptor's got one premium medkit. Ah. I remember one time it bugged out and I was able to take Koshie with me. It was ridiculous. Well, we got some audio here.
I have 3 rules when I'm running tabletop Shadowrun games. And those 3 rules are your Johnson will likely screw you over, and sometimes there is no way out that is good. There's only survive or do something insane. Second rule is that if there's an opportunity to go land on a cargo ship and steal stuff from a cargo ship, I'm going to make a run around it. And the third rule is that Tyr Tarangier sucks. Because their ruling class are a bunch of crazed fascists. So that was the basis for Whistleblower. I was like, I think I'm going to make a run where you have to jack some stuff from a freighter in the middle of a thunderstorm, and the guy that hired you is going to double cross you, and there's going to be a third complication where basically there's no way out other than ending up getting paid less than you were promised and losing some face, or murdering everyone, because murdering everyone should generally be an option in Shadowrun games. It may not be the best option, but it should always be an option.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So, in terms of setting up the freighter itself, I wanted to experiment with stealth, so to speak. Not real stealth, because there's no way to message that effectively in our engine, but sort of breach and clear swarm tactics like you would find on a search and seizure mission on a ship. So the way that I ended up explaining that is, in a thunderstorm, these guys aren't going to be able to shout for help very effectively. The thunder and waves will drown out what they're doing, so they would have to run to actual intercoms on the ship to raise the alarm ship-wide. That gives players the opportunity to gun them down before they can effectively communicate this to the bridge, meaning that clearing the top deck could be accomplished either by not being seen by these people on their patrol routes, or by murdering them very quickly and having no one left alive to raise the alarm. It was also a way to explore the voluntary turn mode feature addition that we had, because I don't think at that point in development we had very many missions where there were opportunities to engage turn mode on your own wherewithal, rather than having it engaged automatically by combat. So I was like, oh, let's see if we can play around with that.
So it turns out it's equally as stealthy to sneak past as it is to go guns blazing, as long as you don't let anybody press the button.
Swift murder is a kind of stealth. If there's no one left alive to say help me, then I would say that would be considered sneaky.
And
Any fan of a stealth game would know that.
There's some dialogue in there too that's keyed off of like if an alarm was raised.
Yep.
When you get to the bottom deck.
Yeah. If the alarm is raised on the top deck, when you reach the bottom decks, all of the soldiers that are down there are arrayed, waiting for you with guns drawn, just like, when that door opens, we are filling whatever is on the other side of that door with lead. But if the alarm isn't raised, all their positions are different, and you can draw some of them away with fake fire alarm and stuff like that. There's just a way to shake up the kind of approach that players will have to the mission. So, you know, person A on their first playthrough might have a wildly different experience than person B. It's also a mission that is possible, at least the first part of the mission is entirely possible to do without firing a single shot. Much like Outsider, the Gaishu recruitment mission.
So, Alistair, that proves it. This is stealth. Now, Isabel, equip the grenade launcher. They won't be able to hear it through the dampened rain. See? It's not playing combat music. It's calm music. This is stealthy. Koshi 5 actions. Oh, what? Oh, I think it's because the pathing of Koshei made him move too close to the... Aw. The pathing of Koshei made him move too close to the bots. Oh well. We're still making it stealthily through this, alright? Use the stealth grenade launcher. Metal stance and spit at his face. Didn't work. Alright, Crochet. Chop her head off, Koshei. You didn't chop her head off. Ah, they didn't hear you. Aha! Damn it! Got him. Ah. Stealth laser beam. Marked. Double shot. Missed one. Another shot. That was 80% chance to hit her in the face, too. Raptor has a massive wound of 34, so if we finish this fight without him being hurt. He gets all that HP back. Alright. We quietly took out the enemy, so let's proceed to do it again. Aw. I was kind of hoping for a head pop. Stealth grenade launcher. Nice, Isabel. Holy shit. With 3 actions, it's possible to get through all 3 stances of Gaichu's metal stance, but the Heaven stance only has 2. So we'll go with Heaven. I stopped him from touching the thing because Raptor moved just barely in the way. Come on, give me the point blank range snipe. Alright, I like that head pop. The head pop is satisfying. So, Alistair, what do you have to say against that? Huh? We snuck in successfully with a grenade launcher. That is absolute proof that usage of these sorts of weapons are perfect for stealth operations, alright? As you creep down onto D-Deck, the ship is eerily quiet. The sound of the withering storm is muted to the low moans of wind and shuddering vibrations. Nothing. Your presence on the ship appears to be as yet unnoticed. I'll keep that on me. It's a level 2 fire fetish. It's not crazy powerful. It's a low level thing that a low shaman would be using anyways. Phosphorus grenade? Sure thing. I always sleep with a phosphorus grenade in my bunk bed. What about you guys? I'll take that med kit too. I need that. So if we go into that door, they will surely be alerted. Got some goods here. We'll put it away in storage. We've got free med kits on other characters. And we will aggressively use those said supplies. Why is there a drone hole right there? Or is that just for decoration? Shit where somebody changes up at the last minute, you renege on the deal. That's not how this goes in the shadows. Frankly, it's not my fucking problem. Sorry, my fucking ass. Yeah, exactly, Isobel. It stinks. Huang Jae Min. He just actually told us who he is, but before that, because you guys know the type of stealth mission that I like to go on, hey buddy, knock knock, who's there? My fist who? My fist your face! I'm just doing this because I can. There is no benefit to murdering all of these people. Matter of fact, it could be beneficial to everyone to just, let them live. But I ain't gonna. Because that's boring, and I want to destroy these people's faces, alright? And this is a stealth mission, so we have to do things quietly, and not leave the ship in one piece. We missed the first hit of the heavy stance, so I'm just going to defend and then spit. Crochet will just go in and tear his face off. Koshik completely absorbed all of the damage from that grenade because he has so much fucking armor. Oh, we actually have to successfully hit him with a melee strike. Okay. Oh, I guess if you go loud, Koshei can get through the doors or whatever. Alright, got you. You take cover next to this explosive barrel like the stereotypical bad guy. Got it. Now, I never really walked around in this room very much. Is that all of the enemies? That's everything that they have? Also, I expected them to come through a different door, but okay. Damn it! I know that he's immune to radiation. Alright, well, that thing's pissed. I knew it would escape, but I just didn't know when. He panicked and ran around in the poison cloud and fucking died. This dude's got the devil's luck, holy shit! Gaiju has so many goddamn buffs on him. Look at him! Chainsaw him. Strip the flesh. There we go. That was a satisfying ending to a stealth mission. Just kidding, there's still more. Taking Gobbet on this mission also would have been an excellent option. There's plenty of spirits laying around, there's enemy shamans, all sorts of shit for Gobbet to take advantage of, especially combatively on this mission.
I was also really happy with the Ho Chung Village look too, because the whole showdown area is actually patterned after a real place.
I remember looking over and seeing you on Google Street View, scrolling through Ho Chung Village.
The only thing that's missing is the haunted television studio with the graffiti all over it, and the area that the fight takes place in is an amalgamation of two different areas in Ho Chung Village. But I think it sells the idea of that sort of more rural side of Hong Kong that still has multi-story buildings, but feels more empty than the more ritzy areas of Central or Admiralty. The goal of the mission, the MacGuffin that drives the plot, is some research data and tissue samples that were spawned by an illustration in the first and second edition Shadowrun book Shadowtech of a horribly mutated monster known only as Omega 358G. Just a random throwaway illustration that Andrew really liked. And I was like, okay, sure, that'll be the thing that you have to get samples from and then destroy, because the elves don't want this research out on the market. Yeah, I like the ability to reveal that your Johnson is not only lying to you about who he is and what he wants. Pretty much the only thing he's not lying to you about is the research. He wants the research and the data. And it's fun to have a face-off between people that would not normally come in contact with each other under any circumstances.
Yeah, it's a great face-off.
A Solpa Ring and Tir Taranjir covert operatives from the Information Secretary don't generally cross paths all that often. But the fun part about that was being able to set up different teams with different specialties. Like the Tsunami mercenaries have a lot of heavy firepower, a couple of adepts, but only like one mage, whereas the Solpa Rings are like really heavy on drones and riggers and heavily cybered individuals, just because Solpa Rings are known for being very technologically adept and relying a lot on that kind of technology.
And I always love seeing how many of the other team you can get them to kill each other.
Yeah. It's a reasonable plan of action. I'll side with one of you, and you guys go first. You want it? You better go fight him first. I'll hang back here and snipe him.
Yeah, it was a good way to introduce some other factions that are minor kind of in the Hong Kong context, but they have interest in Hong Kong. There's ports running all through there, and they're going to be really interested in that stuff. But the game's not about Tir Taranjir, but we can still have them show up in an interesting way.
Yeah, and unlike in most portrayals of Tir Taranjir, they're not immortal elves. They're not high and mighty. They're not unassailable figures. They're simply people with pointy ears that want something that you have, and one of the ways that you can solve that problem is to put lead in their head.
Yeah. And it kind of has that Shadowrunner feel, because I'm a very aggressive player when I play Shadowrun. I pretty much shoot everything and blow everything up and yell at everybody. And so in the first part of the mission in Scene 1, when you're on the container ship and you get the call on the intercom, from the kind of third party that you're like unaware of who this person is. Tyler wrote in, and I don't know if it ended up shipping.
It shipped.
It ended up having one of the best moments of dialogue in the entire game, which is like very often you have these kind of elusive big bad guys yelling at you and telling you all these different things, and I'm always sitting there like going like, but I have a big gun too. And so there's this one line of dialogue where the guy's like, I'm gonna come after you, I'm gonna take you out.
I'll paint Hero red with the blood of your friends.
And you can just tell him, get fucked, and hang up on him. And that's amazing. Like, that's what I would do personally if I was in that scenario and I was a Shadowrunner, so I love that part of it. And then you get to the second scene of the mission, and you have this kind of double-cross, three-way fight scenario, and they're both kind of vying for your temporary loyalty. No, give me the MacGuffin and side with me. No, you side with me and I won't kill you. And you can just kind of throw birds to the wind and say, I'm going to kill every single one of you for messing with me. No one double-crosses me. No one demands anything from me. And then you engage in, if you do that, you engage in what is probably one of the hardest fights in the entire Hong Kong game, because you're completely outnumbered and surrounded. And so it was just a great moment for me to like have to pay for my stupid decisions and try to dig myself out of the hole that I had built for myself. And I love those moments in Shadowrun.
I think it's rewarding when you can go, you know what, I'm going to do something totally stupid, and then you do it and you're like, yeah, bitches, you are all dead.
And you pull it off.
I'm rad.
Yeah, and it's the sort of stuff that like Gobbett talks about in his Trust Dialogue, which is like Shadowrun's are a lot of bad decisions stacking up, and then probably people dying, and hopefully not you being those people, and somehow getting by the skin of your teeth. And that mission very much felt like that, where it is a lot of lies compounded and mystery compounded, and then it explodes at the end.
I thought that the exploder would have enough damage to destroy that NPC, but it didn't. Oh, there's no payday or anything this way. I thought there would have been another portal. This 100% looks like a spot where there would be another portal. Fair point. Yeah, with that really special eyepiece you got there, you do look like a scientist, so. Hey, it's a street dock. Trauma kits, level 1 med kits. So we still got the Exploder ESP. It's a good ESP. It's not perfect, but it gives us that short range blast that we need. Ooh, power brick is getting pretty damn hot. Let me increase the ventilation. Make sure it's able to cool down. So here's the thing. If we kill everybody, which I've done that before, on my first playthrough, I was like, you know what? Fuck both of you! And I killed everyone, alright? I used Gobbet, summoned up her creature spirits, and my character was also a shaman, and I used a second nature spirit. 2 nature spirits each side, just casted 4 mana balls. They were all knocked the fuck out. Duncan subdued damn near all of them. Well, not damn near all of them, about 3 or 4 or 5 of them because of cooldowns, but if he could do it every turn, they'd all be dead. Yeah, you motherfucker. We may be cutthroat Shadowrunners, but if you want to do shit and keep killing Shadowrunners and not pay up, this is the type of shit that happens to you. Oh, what you got? Toy soldiers? Nobody double crosses me and lives. First things first, Isabel, get over there. on the Matrix. Take that Exploder ESP and go. Raptor gets into full cover. Activate Crochet. Give him a 2 AP boost. Give myself an AP boost. And I'll move even farther backward into the ranks of cover to get an even greater accuracy bonus against the faraway enemies. Oh look, it's a captain, and that's a Tsunami Mage. I could summon that spirit, but I'm not gonna. Metal stands for light cover, buff, and buff. Alright, Crochet. Why don't you tear that doctor, you asshole? Saw his face, tear off his legs, miss every attack, stun him, take out his kneecaps, there we go. Let's toss a flashbang. Okay, so this one just goes back and forth. That other one was for the South Electric Grid. We don't need to be messing with that. Damn it! now I'll switch back to metal stance and then use my claws and go for a bite. He just killed his fucking friend. They can't do shit to Gaichu. He's fucking too armored. Look at him. And he's gonna regenerate a big chunk of the damage that he just took just now. Just regenerated 10 life. And then he was set on fire, but he's got so much armor that he just blocked it. Straight up. He could probably very well kill all of these enemies by himself. I'd also like to demonstrate a weakness of shamans. Now, you know how I said it's probably a bad idea to get chromed, right, if you're a mage? Well, that's not necessarily true. Because if this conjurer gets stunned to sleep, they have no more actions that they can give to their familiar, which means their familiar, they lose control of it. So you stun the shaman, they lose their familiar. Same thing with the rigger. But enemies in this game also have cyberware too. It's not just you. That's why you can't stun every single enemy in the game. Like you guys have probably seen, I've stunned an enemy for like 5, 6, 7 AP and they just won't go down. It's because they have jolt alert. So I'll demonstrate if I get another chance to bite with Gaichu before that shaman dies. Okay, we hit him once. Alright, I'm happy with that. They're literally doing fucking nothing to Gaichu. 5v1. You guys may be like, well, the characters are too fucking powerful in this story, but the thing is, they can't just... The developers consider the writing and stuff in this game quite a lot, and I really like that. the fact that Gaichu's armor holds true to his story text in gameplay is that's incredibly consistent, and I very much appreciate that. He's on fire and it's doing nothing. Too much armor. Buff up his armor even more. Alright. Hopefully we can stun him. He's done. Let's have Koshei help out Gaichu. Stun, please. On the shaman. Flashbang if we have to. Oh, you see that? Look, we stunned him and he lost control of the Inferno creature. No more armor for you. Isabel strips it away. Did he just crit his own partner for 30? Oh, he almost killed that guy. Oh. No, that fucking spirit took a lot of goddamn actions. Koshei is repairing himself right now. Soon the Inferno should dissipate. And as you can see, Koshei literally cannot die. This is infinite fucking uses. It will just keep getting back up over and over and over. Raptor, a man of his engineering, and a man of his great ambition. And the chainsaw. Oh shit, I totally did not mean to shoot at it. I thought I was still sniping. Critical chances increased 100% understatement. There's nothing that sniper can do to stop Kaiju. The one problem with Koshei's deathless abilities is the fact that what you got for me? Sandblaster shotgun. Each hit reduces the armor's and target's armor by 1. Okay, so that's a trait of shotguns. Is I think they have an ability that just shreds armor, and it also reduces enemy AP. Let's check out the shotgun abilities right now. I think we can while we're here. Quickness, shotgun, kneecap them. 1 AP damage, reduces the HP. It can hit multiple targets. Okay. Aimed shot. Everything's got aimed shot. To reduce the RNG of your first shot in a fight. And then later on in the next fight. Reduce critical chance. Strips 3 armor from the target. Yeah, shotguns, I guess they can tear down armored enemies. Really good. And almost everything has some sort of armor. So, ignoring armor is never not good. Unless they don't have any armor, but in which case you probably tore it all off in the first place, or you're too early in the game to even have access to such things. No, I think I'm gonna kill you too. Nah, I'm kidding. Give him the handoff so we can walk away and get paid from this mission. This is still a stealth mission, by the way. No alarms were raised, alright? Except for one. But we didn't get captured. Alright? that's the end of that. Thank you everybody for watching. This will be uploaded soon. Have a good one.